Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very scaled down version of Marvel Contest of Champions news. So some people may be wondering, where's the news? It usually comes out about 12 midday UK. Well, I've just come back from a little holiday, a little break of 2 days. So yeah, I can't produce the 5-hour show in a, 30-minute time frame because I'm recording this at 17:22 GMT and I need to get this out before 6 PM when the new event goes live. And as well, the Summoner Showdown ends and a new one begins. So yes, this is going to be a quick video that kind of goes over a few stories that are quite important. There are some things that I know a lot of players want me to deep dive and take a look at, but they will require more kind of, investigation, research, that we usually try and do on the channel. So let's just deep dive into some of these stories now, because there's a few things about discrepancies with the Summoner Showdown, also the details of what we're going to see later on at 6 PM. Fingers crossed I can get this video out just before then, and also some other stuff like Warlock Sp1 and some arena results and predictions for round 2. So let's go into this indeed. The first thing being that in game currently we have some new deals. Now these deals will be the legendary infused ones. These legendary celebration crystals, as it says here, these crystals offer a chance of 4-star hero crystal shards, 5-star hero crystal shards, tier 4 basic. It's added stuff. If you are somebody that does buy these ones, and there are people out there that do, then you will be getting some extras. So you'll be getting the extra, legendary crystals, but there's always a percentage and chance you will be disappointed by what you get. So if you do go for this stuff, do bear in mind there is such a rich tapestry of things that could be either dropped there that could be good or bad. Look, what's the highest percentage? Tier 4 basics and all the other stuff. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's greater boosts. So it's a bit too scattered for my liking of what you get. Yeah, you do get 3 crystals, but it's not a case you get like, if this was more, I'd say condensed, I maybe would go like, hey, go for it. But look, if you are in the market and you do look to get these on a daily basis, then go for it, as you get an extra. But if you're not, I would say maybe wait and see if Kabam are offering any other kind of like monetary legendary things. I mean, I don't think they are based on the announcement, but still, for me personally, I don't see anything there too interesting to grab. As I said, if you buy them, then have at it. You may find something good from it. Okay, something to go on now that's incredibly important, and I know a few people have kind of talked about this, is maybe discrepancies, I say potential discrepancies, of what people have noticed as discrepancies with the leaderboard for the Summoner Showdown. As you know, the Medusa Fest that is currently on with this Summoner Showdown is bringing the best out, the best that can utilize the suicide masteries and quick rotations. And yeah, okay, skill. We'll go with skill as well. Although I must admit it's been quite tight for the amount of like hits and damage that's being put out. As you can see, like MCOC Master is putting in an absolute blinder. It's like, to be honest, MCOC Master is #1 across the board. I know you can say like, oh, well, there's a #1 in like European Asia and the Asian and the European side of things. But look, MCOC Master 340 hits, and we'll talk about the live leaderboard in a moment as it stands prior to the new one going in a second. But still, it's like, oh, it's so good. Shout out to MCOC Master for like what he or she has done. Any case, right, the discrepancy. So obviously people are pointing out that, but also noticing that this is meant to be the Americas, as you can see, but Burgess entered into the Americas. Now, I think when we've been covering the Summoner Showdown leaderboard, it's been a case that Burgess has been in the Asian Oceania, which then led a lot of people to kind of come up with some kind of theories around this, which I think that a lot of times it's important to just like ask the questions. People did. They asked the question to Kabam, look, is this right? Because this person was current leader in the Asia and Oceania, as you can see on screen at the moment. And yeah, like the question was asked, it did get responded back to with, first of all, Vidius saying that it may have been a hiccup in running a location for someone. I'm working on getting details to ensure it's settled. Now, that's the thing. I don't know 100% if this was the case, that people were coming up with the rumor, the kind of thought that because of like VPN access that they were saying that Burgess was trying to get in via the Americas because of the time frames, couldn't necessarily get the quickest time or something on that. I saw a few rumors, and what I like to do is like to find out as much as possible on it before coming to any kind of conclusion. So what else was being said? Well, Kabam Oopsie says they're in the correct place. We're currently looking into what caused it and how to avoid it happening. So that's that. And that was that as of today. So just before this leaderboard is about to change. When this video comes out, which I'm hoping comes out very shortly, before 6 p.m. a new, or 10 a.m. PST time, before the new event goes live for week 2, the current leaderboard stands like this. So in the Americas, which I'm covering at the moment, which is below me, is MCOC Master is number 1, still with 340 and a 4149.22 with Kenobi, Pepe from Kenobi, and then Happy McMuffins, who comes back up onto 3rd. Happy McMuffins has been putting in the work to try and he was number 1 and dropped, and I think he's been working hard to kind of like get back into it. With Europe and Russia, is still Sweater number 1 with SWAT U and Holly 18315. It's still really impressive to see the hits. At the moment, it's the Americas winning the way when it comes to the amount of DPS and amount of hits. Straight up decent play from them. Well done. And then same thing like the kind of Asia and Oceania and Europe and Russia, kind of like it's kind of like the same with the amount of like volume of hits. The slightly better hits from Europe, but the fact is it's all about who kind of like gets the win, isn't it? So yeah, you've got Burgess still number 1 there, and then still 22 and Trapstar down there. I'm covering this, but yeah, you get the idea. Like it's already really kind of like hinges on who's going to get through. MCOC Master is looking quite good, but is there going to be some surprise last minute changes? I hope there is. I hope there's something that comes in and just completely obliterates the board. If not, then we see what's going to happen week 2. We still got another like 2 times that people can qualify, so it'll be interesting to see what goes down with that. Okay, moving quickly on this Warlock Sp1 Miss situation. Now, I've had this a few times, seen a few people kind of like explain this as being a thing, which I've had this issue as well. So that's one thing. When I saw it, I was like, do you know what? I'm finding it. Chaining and whiffing. It seems to be like that's a thing. So SP1 launches. Yeah, it kind of like the champion is like mid-flow and is, for some reason, it doesn't lock into it just being a bit kind of, wobbly or whatnot, as it normally is. It just seems like they can interrupt the special attack. So we will see it again. Throws the SP. Yeah, the champion is still fine. There's nothing like miss there. There's nothing like, because that was Hood. Because that people would say that is it Hood missing? It's not. He's not gone into some kind of like not invisible state, but you know what I mean, that he would miss. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, it looks like it's happening. I know Vidius has said about like taking it to the game team. Where's it confirmed? Confirmed down here. So thank you for your videos. We're bringing it up, which was on the 16th. That was that's now coming into well, that's a week now. So yeah, Christ, it's been a little while, over a week actually. So yeah, hopefully there's something more about this, but it looks like there's a problem. Now moving on to our next story, and yeah, so I'm hoping to get this video out ASAP, so it's in case all this info is relevant prior to 6 p.m. So if you're catching me after 6 p.m, this may not be relevant, especially when it comes to some of the Showdown leaderboard, and as well when it comes to this stuff here, which should be out. So we're going to celebrate Brutal Deluxe HQ Sean and Not Cool Penguin. Now, I did do a video on this, so I'm not going to repeat a lot of the stuff that I did before, especially as some of these daily specials here are already out. And as I said, take it or leave it for me. I'm not too fussed. There's too many things to get in the pools in that particular crystal. But I'm looking forward to the Halls of Healing and Halls of Glory and Fortune coming. I'm also looking forward to Incursion solo objectives. That's going to be great for myself and Dan. And also, like, if I do some other ones with anybody else, I'll try and squeeze that in this week into a streaming schedule if I'm not too busy. And 7-hour celebration crystals, which I think are going to be some of the best. I'm probably going to hoard a load of those and then open up when the event ends to have a nice little opening. Why not? Let's do that. Let's go crazy. Especially as you know, you've got to plan the crystals. I'll probably do an extra video about the celebration event and see like how one can maximize their take home, especially with the celebration crystals, but that won't be out until tomorrow, I suspect, as I've still got a lot to do today. Either way, it looks like we're going to get some decent stuff. This is going to be a great event. And also something that I forgot to mention is that Heralds of Galactus, if you haven't, like I have, not spent your favors, then pick the day of the week that you want to grind them out and do it before the 31st of August, as you'll be able to increase the volume of take home with your gold. Also, the same thing with battle chips. If you're going to get a boost, and as I said, I know a lot of people don't like arena, just suck it up for a few days. You'll get a lot more battle chips and it'll be really good, especially for the compensation for the tickets for AQ are now kind of like they're going, that literally, like, people like mine, I think I'm down to my last like 30, so it's a good opportunity to like build up some more resources and put it into your coffers. Bad joke. Okay, so that's that, and as well, we're getting a special arena. Now, I will be live streaming this particular, I don't know if it's going to look exactly like this, because it's like, that's Road to Greatness, but it's going to be a 4-star one, either. I don't know if it's going to be interweaved into this one, or it's going to be a separate one. So either way, it should be a really good time. I will be live streaming this later on tonight on the channel, and then I'll be doing a Fall Guys stream over on Twitch. Thanks for the support on the video for Fall Guys. Surprised, but I'm really excited. Maybe I'll do another one. I'll need to look at the comments later on and feel if people are interested in seeing another one of those. Now on to our final story, and fortunately and unfortunately, fortunately, and shout out to Black Knight, and as well shout out to Kenna Droid. Now, I did go a very low prediction for Thor, but it seems like people's popularity in the champion, it outweighs more than ever. With, I think it's going to have to come close to about 45 mil for getting the champion at 5-star. So, surprised by that, but that looks like where we're going with. It looks like if you want the champion, you're going to have to do 50 mil flat to at least be secure at picking up the champion for round 2. So, shout out to Black Knight, who submitted for, I think it was below the hundreds, and as well to Kenna Droid for submitting the 47.6 mil. As I said, 50 mil is going to be for this one. And then when it comes to the other one, this is the Mojo one, the 4-star one. Again, not much has been posted about this, so it's a bit dry with info, but this particular Mojo was got at 2,427,485. So 2.5 mil, I think, is going to be, again, the safe round 2 for this guy. But that really concludes a lot of the stories of today's Marvel Contest of Champions news. Sorry, it's been more of a scaled down version, but as I said, I've literally just come back in the door probably about 30 minutes ago and had to get all the stories all together and just kind of like make sure this video is out as soon as possible. So thanks very much for watching. I've got to quickly do a thumbnail for this video and do a slight amount of editing. But apart from that, yeah, back to usual Marvel Contest of Champions news show on Wednesday with the full 5-hour edit and not edit, 5-hour worth of work into that particular content, and as well loads of videos coming out in the current week, and also on Rich's Realm as well. But yeah, thanks for the support, thanks for watching, thanks for understanding, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.